Okay, so the next 48 hours for you and your person. What's really interesting here is that I'm really picking up on a sense of them thinking a lot about what they can do to observe the situation. So Seven of Pentacles, they're really thinking about what the situation is, okay? Where is that? What's happened? What's not? Just really looking at the situation and trying to assess it overall. They realize that there are certain things that cannot be fixed. They realize there are certain things that can be fixed. They realize that there are certain behaviors that both of you have, and that you're not necessarily wrong in any of this. But they also just find it really hard because it's a little bit like when someone is looking at an entire mountain and they're realizing, oh my God, I got to get to the top of that. They realize that it's quite a challenge and there's a lot to do. And sometimes it's just easier to be like, you know what, actually, I don't really want to climb this particular mountain. I'm just going to go to a smaller one instead. So they do sometimes feel like it's a lot of work. And at the same time, what really makes them still look at the situation between you both is the fact that you are this person, you are the mountain, you are amazing. You know, that's why a lot of people could look at Mount Everest, for example, and think, oh my God, that's such a big mountain, but it's Mount Everest. So there's a sense here of them realizing there's a lot of work to do towards you, but it's you. And they really feel that you are very special, very kind, very understanding, very respectful, a really humble and genuine person who is unbelievably loving and kind and considerate. They feel like your energy is honestly just so beautiful and so sweet. They know that they're not going to find somebody like you out there in this world who is going to be so empathic, so genuine, so sweet, so loving, so caring, and so consistent. They know that there is not somebody like you out there. And so they do really think to themselves like, oh my God, you know, I'm not going to find someone like you, so maybe I should do something about this, because they often wonder like what would happen if someone else ends up with you, or if someone else asks for your hand, then they will have lost the opportunity to even reflect on things, right? That ability to reflect on what they could fix would be completely snatched out of their hands. So they're thinking, okay, well, I better do something about this. So next, I would say 48 hours, they're really just thinking about things and what they can do, and coming to this realization at the end of the 48 hours that they can still do something about this, you know. So this is your reading. If this resonates, please do like, comment down below, follow. Also, pastoral services, readings, items, rituals. There's thousands of 5-star reviews. Everything is on shopmelikiguidance.com. I do offer personal readings and everything. So check it out, and I'll see you all very, very soon.